What if you can turn your everyday home videos into scenes that look straight out of a movie? Imagine every memory bringing you back to the golden days of those classic movie theaters, rich colors, cinematic tones, and that timeless film look. Stick around until the end because not only will we show you exactly how we do it, we'll also reveal an incredible app that lets you edit stunning photos right from your phone.
Hey guys, I am Patrick with Lovely Adventures. I'm going to show you how we go about using Dehancer to color grade the footage to get that good old cinematic look. So we're going to go to our color grade and we have to make sure that we add a node. And the footage itself is not Rec 709, so we have to, whatever you have, which in this case S-Log3, convert it to Rec 709. So here we are here. Got our conversion. Now we go to Dehancer. So a weird thing about Dehancer, guys, is when you might first put it on, it might be completely blue and weird. That's just all the settings. You have to go down and make sure that the settings are turned off. So that's the main thing. So we got the Cine Still 800T profile is what we're going with. So again, make sure all the settings are turned off and start from the beginning. That's the best way to do this. So now we're gonna have our contrast boost. I think we're at, so 20.9 for the contrast boost. Gamma correction, leave it alone. Color separation, it's gonna be 65.5, 65.9. And then a color boost, 50.4. Awesome. We're going through what else we're gonna do here. So the expand is checked. Under enable, let's see, film compression. All right, print. So we like to use the Kodak 2383 print film. And this goes back to the old days of film and what it's printed on. So we're going to set our target white here, set our exposure. All right. And then from there, we can go to our tonal contrast. 6.6. Color density. Okay. Saturation, make sure it's enabled. All right, going through, looking at everything else. All right, double check. All right, so we're gonna look at our image here. Now you can see the image is grainy. So if you do want that film grain, of course, we got a little bit of lag here. then you would want to keep the grain on. But let me show you what it looks like without the grain on. Personally, I don't put a lot of grain. So we'll go back in here to Film Developer, Film Compression. Take the expand off. All right, guys, that is how we achieve the vintage vibe in these cinematic videos. Next up, Kristen will go over the photography side of things with the Dehancer app.
Hey, y'all. We're going to talk about this Dehancer app because what the heck? How did I just find out about this? I'm blown away. Full disclosure, Dehancer reached out to us here at Lovely Adventures and asked us to try out their product and share our honest thoughts. This isn't a paid ad, just our real opinions. And if you do decide to sign up using our promo code LOVELY, we'll receive a small 10% commission and you'll receive 10% off too. Anyway, so we're here to talk about the different things you can do on this app. Do you like film photography, analog? This is for you. I'm first going to start out with some of the pros about this app. And I have my handy dandy notes here because I'm a note taker. So this honestly is the perfect way to add that touch to your photography, just even cell phone photography. I used to be someone that posted on Instagram, taking all of these cell phone pictures. People would always ask, how do you do that? What is it? What are you doing? Easy. Anybody can take a good photo. And I feel like this Dehancer app really enhances your ability to do just that. So I encourage everybody to at least give it a try. If you like cell phone photography, try out the Dehancer app. So back to the pros. There are over 60, yes, real film stocks, Kodak, Fujifilm, etc. They're all based on lab research on what these images look like. They have curated them to be precisely just that in this digital version. It's absolutely incredible. It's really hard for me to choose exactly what style I want when editing a photo. So as you can see in these screen recordings, there's endless options. And you kind of got to just save like 6 and then just narrow it down from there. Because if you're anything like me, it is so hard to choose. After a while, everything starts either looking the same or, etc. Honestly, I didn't have really too many negative things to say about this app. I was having a crashing issue, but we figured out what was happening. We couldn't transport these Sony ARW files, but thankfully Patrick is on that. One thing. So it is Apple based for the app. If you don't have Apple, you can't do it. You can do the DaVinci and things like that. But I have an Apple iPad. Thank you, Jesus. Just recently because, nostalgia. As I like this app. The old look. I've recently switched to Eraser. So can't use it on my phone. I have to have the iPad, but that's okay. I can live with that. That is really all of the cons that I had, is that it's not on Android. All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for watching. And I hope you enjoyed this as much as we enjoyed it. This was a lot of fun, and we are just so honored to be collaborating with Dehancer. This is just amazing. So until next time, y'all.